I'd like to share with you something nice from the Rebbe's father, Rabbi Yitzchok, on this week's Parshas, Tetzaveh and Purim. The Purim and other Rishonim bring down that Tetzaveh is the only Parsha where Moshe Rabbeinu's name is not mentioned in the Torah. Why is that? In Parshas Kisisa we find when the story of the Chet Egel, the golden calf, Moshe Rabbeinu told Hashem, I want you to forgive the Jewish people. V'im ayin, and if not, mechini no mesifrecha, erase my name from your book, from your Torah. Whenever a tzaddik says something, it has an effect. And therefore, one parsha, his name was omitted. Our Rebbe says it could have been any parsha, why Tetzaveh? And that coincides with the other reason, because Tetzaveh is the time, always that week, of Moshe Rabbeinu's yahrzeit, Zayin Adar, as the Gemara says in Megillah. Now the Gemara continues over there in Megillah and says that Haman of Russia wanted to use out the passing of Moshe Rabbeinu for his benefit. He thought the holiness of Moshe left this world, and he wanted to use it out for his benefit. So he pulled poor, he threw a lottery. When it came out to other, he was so happy. Yedach Shemes by Moshe, it's the month that Moshe Rabbeinu passed away. We find many things explains Rabbi Yitzchok. If you look in their life, how Haman and Moshe were the opposite. They were the antithesis of each other. Moshe Rabbeinu, it says, "Va'ish Moshe onov mikol adam," he was humble. On the other hand, Haman was full of arrogance. In Megillah it says, when Achashverosh said, I want to give a reward to someone, and he right away he said, who else would the king want to give a reward if not me? Zayin Adar, Moshe Rabbeinu passed away. If we look at the details, you will see how also this is hinted, how he's the opposite of Haman. Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu, Vayal, go up Al Har Nevoi, the mountain of Nevoi. Explains the Arizal. Nevoi is Nun Boy. He reached up to the level of Chamishim Sha'ari Bina, to the 50th gate of understanding. During his lifetime, he didn't reach that. Only when he passed away, Nun Boy. So he reached up to the Nun, to the 50th. The opposite was Haman. He was hung at the gallows. How much? Chamishim Amos. It was 50 Amos. This was 50 Amos in Kedusha, and this was 50 in Kedusha. This was 50 Amos in Kalipa. And then it says that they buried him in the valley, in Bagai, symbolizing also humbleness. Anivus. Onov mikol adam. Haman was the opposite, haughty and full of arrogance. Says the Rebbe's father another interesting thing, that it says Moshe Rabbeinu, who passed away as Zayin Adar, was buried mul beis pa'or, to forgive on the sin of that type of idol worship of pa'or. If you take out, pa'or is spelled pei ayin vov resh. If you take out the letter ayin, you have the letter pur. So Purim and Pa'or is very similar. And the Rebbe's father has a very long explanation on the ayin and the letters of how they connect to Purim, showing on a concealment of Hashem. What was the type of idol worship in Pa'or? The Gemara says in Sanhedrin, people would come and they would release the extra parts of the body in front of the idol worship. In Hebrew, it's called tzoya. Says the Rebbe's father, a hint. Tzoya adds up to 96. Haman, hey memnon, with the koilel, you add a one for the general person or the name, adds up also to exactly 96. So the whole Avodah Zorah of Pa'or and Pur and Haman and Tzoya are all connected. This is Avodah Zorah. And that's what Haman wanted. Mul beis Pa'or, Moshe Rabbeinu Zayin Adar, His Holiness, He protected us from unfortunate forces like Haman. And this is what the Rebbe's father concludes, a very beautiful thing. What happened by Purim? It says, ונהפך, everything was turned around to the opposite. Haman wanted to destroy everything that Moshe Rabbeinu wanted to build up. What did Hashem tell him? ונהפך, it's going to be the reverse. When Moshe Rabbeinu told Hashem, מחני, erase my name, what did the Eibush answer him? No, I'm not going to erase your name. You and Bnei Yisrael will be forever. Eis HaShechoto, the one who sins, emxeno, I will erase. Symbolizing, hinting, I will erase this Haman. Morchoi Tmcha Zechamolek emxeno, Tmcha is the same word. I will erase the name of Haman. Have a happy Purim. Kol Tov.